Hey you guys, welcome back to my page. I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs. Say hello when you jump on. Hit that heart button for me. Let me know that you're watching tonight. And in just a minute, I'm going to give you a keyword to type in. Type in that keyword and you're going to get a list of supplies, a free list, you guys, sent right to your messenger from me with all the things that I could possibly put on this list that I could think of. With the supply list for tonight. So say hello. You guys hit that heart button and type the word rain. I think I put that in the right spot. Oh my goodness, you guys. Rain, 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 rain. Okay, so when I first saw this transfer, this one was my favorite. It was my favorite. And I wanted to do it right away, but then I thought, you know what? Let me wait and see what other designers are doing with this so that I can show you guys something completely different. And so tonight, we are going to do the rainy days, or the rainy boots, you guys, rainy boots. They're so stinking cute. I'm going to show you guys what they look like. Let me say hi to my friends as we're jumping on. Am I frozen for anybody else? Because I'm frozen for myself already. Holy moly. Gosh, I hope I'm not frozen for everybody. All right, that's better. That's better. Hi, Chris. Hello, Carol. Rain is the keyword. Hi, Mary and Dale and Pam. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Joanne. Hello to all my friends tonight. You guys are awesome. Hi, Jeannie. Hello, Mary. Hi, Maxine and Tanya. Rain is working well. I see all those comments coming in here. Hey, Leah. How are you doing? Hey, Lynn. Hello, Maxine. Thanks for sprinkling. Carol. Hi, everybody. Hi, Becky. Hi, Mary. Hi, Corey and Lisa Marie. Oh, my gosh. Hi, Tracy. Hello, Mary. Hello, Julie and Brenda. Oh, you guys, we've got such a project tonight. And I hope that you guys absolutely love this because I think that I've got a great idea. So, my weather stinks. The kids actually did not have school today. Because the roads were too bad. But we did make it to their dentist appointment. So, at least there's that. At least there's that. All right, you guys. So, I went looking for different surfaces that are still available on our site that will fit the 9x12 size B transfer. And this is one that's still available and it's on sale right now. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Florine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, we're going to open this up. This one right here is the galvanized metal sign, okay? I do believe that this is 25% off right now, and it's in at very least it's in last chance. Hi, Dina, if it's not on sale. I think I put that in the cart link. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't even. I've been yelling at Evan for the last hour to go to bed. And he was not going to bed. Hi, Pam. Hi, Erlene. Hi, Wanda K. He was doing everything that he could possibly do to just keep staying up. And I got to mean mom point, you guys. You got 34 inches of snow between Saturday and today. Couldn't even get out of our door. Oh my gosh, Lynn! That's insane. Carol's going to do a wooden puzzle on her page tomorrow. That's awesome. All right, you guys. So here's something that we've not done before. I am getting so excited, but I'm also getting nervous. I'm getting anxious. I'm getting worried that I'm going to forget something. I'm overwhelmed. All of those things are all hitting me right now, you guys, for sure. Without a doubt. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start off with, of course, my brown paper. I love my brown paper from the Walmart or the Home Depot. And we're just going to lay this down on here. We're going to do something really simple, you guys. We're going to Mod Podge right on top of this and give this a really, really pretty pattern design. I love the idea of patterns, but I love even more the idea of mixing patterns. And I did research this, and they did say that you can Mod Podge on galvanized. So I was like, sure, let's try this. One thing that I do recommend, though, is that you use, hi, Kathy, hello, Colleen, is that you use a thin paper or a napkin, okay? We're going to use a thin paper today, and we're going to use a paper that is my absolute favorite of all of my paper pads that I've ever had in my life. It is my favorite one. And I will show you guys what it looks like. Start taking away his iPad. Oh, that, yes, we've tried that. And then it's the iPad's gone at 8. 9:30, I'm still yelling. You aren't getting it, so you need it. So this is my favorite one, you guys. It's from Paper Studio at the Hobby Lobby. It looks like this. It is called Theodora Square. I absolutely love all the patterns in here. And I just think that they're fantastic. And what I love about this too is that so many of them you can combine together to make great, great things. So I'm going to show you guys that today. Please pray for it. Gosh, those are going fast. Thanks for all the stars, you guys. Pray for me. I'm in the hospital for your heart. Oh, my gosh, Misty. Absolutely, girl. You guys, everybody, Misty needs prayer. She's in the hospital right now for her heart. My goodness. I know, right, Pam? He comes in here and it's like his bedtime's 8:30, you guys. I go live at 9:30, so I have time to get my stuff together before my live. And at 9 o'clock, he's in here and he's talking, and I'm like, boy, I can't think and listen to you talk at the same time. That's why I work so late at night. Like, you guys have got, like, 8:30 is your bedtime, 8:30 is my time. Leave me alone. Go to bed. So that's what I've been going through tonight. All right, you guys, we're going to give this a generous coat of some Mod Podge. I have a Mod Podge booger. I always get a Mod Podge booger with these bottles, but those little bitty Mod Podge boogers that I pull out of here are so much better than when I accidentally dump the entire bottle onto my craft table, because I've been there and I've done that. There it goes. Now we've got it. All right. Hello, everybody. So we're going to put some Mod Podge on here, and I'm going to do this a little bit differently this time than what I normally do. And we're going to actually put the paper on here while the Mod Podge is wet. We're still going to heat set it, though. And I'm just going to get this all over this entire surface. Try to cover every square inch, especially my edges and my corners, okay? And you want to kind of work fast before that Mod Podge has a chance to dry and make these little weird lines and stuff in here. Spread it out as evenly as you can. It's actually drying pretty darn fast on here. Now you can paint the surface first if you want to. I didn't. I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. I honestly think that with this particular design that I'm going for, if some of that galvanized shows through on the back, I think it's still going to look really good. I know, right, Denise? Motherhood, fun times. He's at that age right now. He's 8. He's at that age right now where he just wants to push the limits on everything. And it's, I can't wait to leave. You guys, I so need a break. Whew. I was like, oh yes, they're going back to school today, which means I can actually get some stuff done. Oh wait, it's too icy snow day. I'm like, no. But I digress. All right, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and lay down some parchment paper right here. You kids were teenagers. I missed it. Hi there, Uncle Don. Y'all, I love my kids, but man, some days being a mom is just tough. Hi, Tina. All right, I'm going to lay down some parchment paper just so I don't get this mat all sticky. And I'm going to save this paper because we're actually going to Mod Podge something else too, okay? All right. Now, are you guys ready to see what I picked? Oh, out of that paper pad, I found this really, really, really beautiful paper. It is so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. And I think that this is going to make the most beautiful background. It kind of reminds me of, honestly, Grandma's kitchen. Actually, my grandma had ivy in her kitchen. But one of those kind of paper wallpaper patterns. But I think that it's so stinking cute. And it's going to fit right on here. Oh, Janet! She says, I wanted a puppy. My husband insisted on children. Girl. All right, and then I'm going to use this thing here. It's called a brayer, and mine is pretty gummed up, but we're still going to go with it. And I'm just going to use this to push down that paper on the Mod Podge, just to make sure that there's no wrinkles in here. The brown paper that I used is just, it's masking paper from Walmart. It's in the painter section. I get so many questions about that paper, you guys. Walmart or Home Depot. In the painter section. It's just masking paper so that I can clean up my area really quickly and fast, because yeah, I when I'm cleaning up at 11 o'clock at night, I want my cleanup to be as quickly as it possibly can be. All right, you guys, I actually have a spot right here where I got a water stain on it, but I think it's going to be okay. Oh, it does kind of touch the edge. Oh, I wish this was moved over a little bit. Too late now. Okay, I thought I had it moved over enough. Oh, well. All right, you guys. Now that we've got this kind of stuck down. Hi, Vicky. Just got, I had, wow, these comments go fast. I got a wooden one. Cleans up easier and rolls. Oh, okay. Hi, Effie. With a year old like that, he's going to be 25. Not much different. Oops. Oh, a 40. All right, you guys, now what we're going to do is I'm going to put down a Teflon sheet or some more parchment paper, whatever you've got handy. I just happen to have Teflon sheets right here. I got a bunch of them, and I unrolled one, and they all came unrolled, so now we've got a bunch of them underneath my table. The water stain gives it a vintage look. That works. That works. And I was going to have my heat press all heated up, and I don't, so we're just going to go with it at whatever temperature it is for a little bit. This is going to heat up fast, though, because it's metal. Fortunately, if it's too hot, I now have gloves in my desk, and I won't burn the crap out of my hands again. So, here we go, you guys. Right now, we're at 225. It'll keep going up. And we're just trying to get that stuck down on there. But since it's a full 8.5 by 11, I figured we'd get out the big one. We get out the big one. And we would just get that pressed down on there. That Mod Podge is going to dry underneath it as we're pressing it with the heat. And really secure that piece right to it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. And that pad underneath, you could just use towels. If all you got is towels, you guys, it's just to protect my surface from getting really, really too hot. You could also use, like, my craft mat. Or you could use an ironing board. You guys, whatever you've got, work with what you've got. Okay? I love my bigger one. I do. I'm so glad that John didn't skimp out on me and he got me the bigger one when he did. All right, that should be nice and hot now, you guys. I am going to not do anything with this until it cools down. Okay? So, it's hot. It's hot. Carol sent me gloves. Carol sent me gloves, okay? I'm going to put on a glove. I'm going to lift this up, and I'm going to just put this over here on my padded chair. We're going to let this cool down while we move forward to the next part of our project, okay? That's the start. Carol, my fingers are intact. No burn marks. No blisters. Where can you get a good heat press that's not so expensive? Denise, they're just expensive. Mine was expensive. It was a Christmas gift. And I don't know where you can get one that's not expensive. Pretty much all I can tell you, hon. The heat presses are expensive. You might be able to find an off-brand one on Amazon if you're looking for off-brand, okay? All right, so you guys, here we go. This is one of our chalk simple shape tags. These were just on sale. The sale has since ended, but we're going to use it anyway. They are available on my site. And we're going to Mod Podge this piece as well. Okay. Are you guys ready for this? Turn them around. Dots are the, oh, did I have them? Oh, Marketplace, the Facebook Marketplace. Okay, well, you know what? Either way, I didn't burn my hand. I didn't burn my hand. I bet you even on Marketplace, they're still going to be expensive unless somebody's wanting to just give it away because they got a new one. For $40. Oh, that's a good deal. Or you can come to ChalkCon and you can try to win one. They had a couple there for, or was it just a really good deal that they were selling them for? Something like that. I'm not sure. I don't remember. All right, you guys, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this right here all Mod Podged as well. Now, there's a chance that this might warp when I heat set it, because this is just the MDF wood. It's a really thin wood, but we're going to try to get this heat set on there anyhow. And it's okay, because we're going to cut this. When is ChalkCon? They're going to give us the information, I am guessing, while we're on the cruise. That's when they usually announce all the stuff coming up for the year. They give us leaders kind of a couple of days heads up first before they announce it to the public. I guess it's just kind of one of those perks. That's true, Carol. That is true. That's true. All right, let me just cut this. Cut it in half. So I found another piece of paper that has a little bit of a pattern to it. You guys see that pattern on there? And it kind of matches the other paper. Yeah, exactly. Become a designer, be on Brenda Durant's team, and maybe win one. Exactly. They gave 2 of them away at ChalkCon. All right. That just made this a little bit smaller. And we're going to press this down on here just the way that we did the other one. So I'm going to grab that heat pad again. Oh, the heat pad's not even there. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. I don't know what I'm doing. So what's going with the March Club? It is a 9x9 square pillowcase. A pillowcase. How cool is that? We get a pillowcase this time. All right. And we're just going to do the exact same thing, you guys. Let's brayer this down just to make sure I don't have any air bubbles in here. And to really get that paper stuck down. Hi, Carrie. And then once again, we're just going to take that heat press that I turned off, but that's still warm. And we're, we're going to do it again. We're at 265 now. We're good with that. Doesn't take too long, y'all. But we just want to get this heated up so that it activates that Mod Podge. Yes, Lori, we are. And you should be in Team B. And Brenda Durant gives away stuff all the time. And so you definitely should be in there. And it was with your welcome stuff when I welcomed you to the team. It should be in your email. And if you need it again, just let me know, okay? All right. So this right here is now done. We're also stuck to the paper just a little bit. And we're going to let this one cool down before we do anything else with this, okay? So I think that's it for the brown paper. We might grab that back out. We might. We'll see what happens. Okay. Hi, Carol. You need to order your Harry Potter items. Get them, girl. Get them tonight, because tonight is still free shipping. Free shipping ends tonight, you guys. If you're a Perks member and you place an order of $65 or more, free shipping ends tonight for those orders. And the free gift with purchase is low in inventory, so that is very soon going to go as well. Once those sell out, where they're gone. All right. Bringing this baby back over here now that it's cooled off. And I'm going to go ahead and flip it upside down first. And just use an X-Acto knife to cut off a little bit of that paper going around just so that we're filing less of it. Makes things a little bit easier this way. There we go. And there, just to get rid of that, a little bit of extra that's on there. Like I said, it makes it easier to file. Your rotor cutter would have done it too. If I couldn't find my X-Acto knife, I would have gone that route. Probably. All right, you guys, more paper just because this, again, easy cleanup. That's the only reason I have this paper is easy cleanup. If we're going to sand something down, then I want all those little bitty sand scraps. When and what is the next launch, Callie? I can't think that much ahead right now. Right now, my head is totally on the trip this weekend, daddy-daughter dance this weekend, birthday party this weekend, getting my house cleaned up before my mother-in-law gets here to stay with my kids, and then figuring out what I'm going to do with my dog. Carol's trying to get some birthday present requests in here while her husband's watching. All right, we're going to go ahead and take our sander. And, oh, I still got another light one from yesterday. Oh. Sometimes that happens, you guys. You just kind of gotta wait on certain things that you want to get other things. Okay, here we go. We're going to sand this all the way around in a downward motion, okay? All the way around, and I've got a fairly coarse piece of sanding paper here. I think this is a 240 grit. And we're just trying to get off all of that excess so that it is smooth all the way around. Dale says, Carol, order it. You have permission. Order it, girl. Do it now before he changes his mind. He says, babe, if you want it, just get it. I got you. Maybe I should have grabbed an even coarser piece. This is still taking a minute, but we're getting there. You guys, look at how beautiful that looks, though. Oh, my word. Oh, yeah, it's coming off very fast. I do have that little bitty water stain right there. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out everything for this trip. I don't know yet. I need to call my mother-in-law. She's supposed to be staying with my kids while we're gone. But what I don't know yet is if she wants me, or if I guess I should say if I should leave my dog here at the house and she'll watch my dog, or if I need to take my dog to my mom's house. My mom's a really good dog sitter. Even though she's got dementia, you guys, she loves my dog. She remembers my dog. And she takes really good care of my dog. And my dog is like very comforting for my mom. So they love having her there. But my kids would miss her a lot if she weren't home. But I also know that my mother-in-law wants to go visit a bunch of family and everything around here. And it just might be, what's the word, you guys? Can your Uncle Don watch my dog? Uncle Don probably wouldn't watch my dog. He would if I asked him to, but my mom, it's therapeutic for her to have her. But I also don't want my kids to be without her if they want her to stay. And if my mother-in-law can keep her. Where did you find that paper of the galvanized? Oh, it's from the Hobby Lobby. And it's out of my favorite scrapbook paper set. Oh, no, I just broke the binding, I think. Ah! It's called Theodosa. Theodosia, and they're thin sheets of paper. You get 180 sheets in one pad. Theodosia, Theodosia, Theodosia Square, and I love it. It's my favorite. All right, you guys. So we've got this one right here all ready to go now. That's our galvanized sheet, but look at how beautiful like that is. My mom would absolutely enjoy having her, but my kids would miss her for an entire week. All right, and then let's bring this piece over here back, and we're going to do the same with this one. You guys, look at how well. Oh, I'll have you look at how well in just a minute. Hi, Terry. It's one of the few that's got the thinner sheets, but I just love the patterns in there, and there are so many great ones. All right, just doing the same on this one. Cutting around it. You guys, I don't even know why I'm doing this. I don't need to sand this one. I don't need to sand this one now that I think about it. I'm just getting that extra paper off there so it's not in my way. But I don't need to sand this one. You'll find out why in just a little bit. That would just be an extra step that's unnecessary for this particular piece, okay? Your distressing self will be going around the edges. I don't think we're going to on this one. I think this is going to be very, very springy, very beautiful springy. All right, we're going to go ahead and throw that in some water so it doesn't start to harden on there. And here's the transfer. You guys ready to see the transfer? It's so beautiful. I just love it. So this is called, I have no idea, Tracy. I don't know. I expected them to have Cadet back in early July or early January, and it just came back last week. So I have no idea. I don't know what they're doing, what they plan to do, ever. They don't give us a heads up more than a day. So this is called Rainy Daisies, and it was my favorite when it came out. But I've seen so many other crafters doing this one, and they're chalking it and then they're watercoloring it. And almost everybody is chalking it and then they're watercoloring it. And I'm like, what can I do differently with this that nobody else is doing, right? Terry, I will be going live from the cruise ship. I will be posting stuff as much as I can, but I'm also going to be enjoying my time. So we'll see what happens and how much I can actually get on there. But here we go, you guys. Just putting a little bit of surface wax on here on this tag. Just so that none of this paper pulls up. So Wendy says, I'm surprised my order I placed first thing launch day hasn't been shipped yet. You're the second person to say something today. And so you guys, let me address this live right now in case your order 2 from launch day has not shipped. Our launch day was Thursday, okay? We are still considered to be a small company, and we have one location in the United States for our main warehouse, and that is all the way in Utah, okay? So all of our orders from the site get processed in Utah, everything at the same place, and they all ship out from Utah. 3 to 5 business days is our typical shipping window. Anything that ships sooner than 3 to 5 days, consider that like a really great thing that they are like moving along at this incredible speed and really, really knocking out the orders. If it's past the 5-day window, then we get daily updates as to how long it's going to take. So you guys just beware. I think that this day and age, we get so used to being able to order from Amazon and having it show up at our doorstep 1 to 2 days later. And that's so not normal. And that's because they've got a hub in every other city waiting to ship you your stuff, or a main warehouse in, 5 different ones in the same state. It just doesn't happen like that for a small business when everything comes out of the same place. Okay? So expect 3 to 5 days, and that's business days, you guys, not not days. So the weekends don't count. They take Saturday and Sunday off, just like, you know, everybody else who works a regular 9 to 5. Yeah, they're going to be busier with the launches too. Sometimes that puts us into a 7 to 10 day processing window. But you guys, anything that ships prior to 3 days, like, just be singing the praises of the people at Chalk who are just, you know, caught up with everything and doing great. Longer taking packages to come in. That would be on UPS or USPS. That would be on them. But it has been taking a couple extra days through the Postal Service lately. I've noticed that too. All right, you guys, these are reusable silkscreen transfers. We do use chalk paste or ink on these. And I was going to lay this down, but then I thought, oh, no, I shouldn't do that yet. Okay. Your delay comes after it's shipped from the office. Yep, that happens too. All right, you guys. So I was kind of looking at this and going, what color should I do this in? And I was debating between black and brown. Yeah, bad weather will slow things down. Yep. Black and brown. So I got espresso here, but I thought espresso might be too light. And I think that the black is going to be too stark in your face. So let's mix them. Why not? Let's mix them. And it's not going to take much to do what I'm going to do. We're just going to take a little bit of our espresso here. And I want espresso to be even darker than our espresso, okay? That's probably plenty since I'm going to add some black to it. I can't wait to find out what this Camp Chalk is all about. Hi, Donna. I don't know if it's going to replace our Chalk Con, if it's going to replace what we used to have. There used to be like where they would go city to city. Ash is gray, and I wanted a brown or a black. 210 and have not received it, so I contacted support. There was something wrong with my package label, so it's on. Yep, and they will absolutely take care of you guys if there's something wrong with your package and it doesn't come there in so many days. Let them know, and they will send you a replacement order. No problems at all. All right, you guys, I got a little bit of black here, not too much, and then we're going to mix this with the espresso and just try to make our espresso a dark. I want this more like a mocha. No, mochas, I don't know. You guys, I don't drink coffee. I don't know what color I want it. I just want it darker, but I don't want it black, and I don't want it gray. I want it dark, dark brown. Does that make sense? Yeah, it makes sense. Totally makes sense. And I think that this did it. This absolutely did it. We now have this is dark chocolate, bunny chocolate. This is dark chocolate, y'all. That's what I'm going to call this one. Dark chocolate. Oh, and it looks fantastic, okay? Oh, I hear you there, Tracy. I would love to have something close to home, too. Hi, Joyce. Chat is absolutely the best way to get answers. All right, you guys. Now, when you're doing a transfer on paper, which this is because we Mod Podged this on here, right? We're going to lay this down. And we already fuzzed it like crazy, and we're going to go as quickly as we possibly can because this is going to act like a sticker, like any other sticker. And once you put a sticker on paper, getting a sticker back off of paper can tear the paper. So you just want to press this down quickly, chalk it quickly, and pull it quickly, okay? I already waxed it, Carol. I did. I remember waxing it, and I don't have any water in that jug. I just don't think that I announced when I waxed it. All right, and we're only doing the boots. Just the boots. That's why I only needed a little bit, and that's why the tag is going to work out for me tonight. Some rainy day boots. Make sure you get all of that covered. Squeegee off all of that excess. And then we're going to give this a pull real quick, you guys, just to make sure that we don't accidentally pull up any of that paper. at those boots. The detail in those boots. And what I love even more is that you can see the pattern of that paper inside those boots. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, let me get this right here all sprayed down. Carrie, you read my mind. That's what we're going to do. Pull my pants up for y'all see something. All right, we're going to spray this down really, really, really well. I'll take that to my sink a little bit later. And I probably this is probably how I got water on my paper before, you guys, because I just did that and sprayed that down. Call them poopy boots. Is it because they're your... Okay, listen. I don't normally curse on my live, but I can tell you what we call our boots around here. These are shit kickers. That's what we call them around here. That's what they are. I said it. I said it. Had those for mucking stalls with my sister. Yep. I've got a pair. Muck boots. For stepping in all the muck. Alright, we're going to get this nice and dried up. Really, really well, you guys. Have you been doing, what was that, Laura? Have you been doing for your trip yet? What do you mean doing for my trip? I have got my bags somewhat packed. Everything's thrown in an area of my room where I need to put it in a bag. And some of my clothes are in the cubby things, the cubby things that they sent me, and ready to go. All right, you guys. Now, these chalkable shapes, they're MDF, and so they are cuttable. No boot chips for the... Need boot chips for this transfer. What are boot chips? So this is... It's cuttable, but it's not exactly like the easiest thing in the world to cut. And using my transfer trimmers is probably a bad idea. But before these things retired, Carol was nice enough to send me an extra pair. Have I been shopping? Yes, I went shopping on Saturday and I got some really cute things. So you guys, we're just going to cut out the entire thing around these boots. We're cutting this tag. Now you're going to need to make some relief cuts. I just realized. So we'll do that. Oh, I don't have cutouts, you guys. I don't do cutouts, so I'm making my own cutouts. I do not do cutouts, and I don't have that. There are no cutouts that match these boots from this collection. So no, there are no cutouts. And I don't do cutouts. I will DIY make my own when I want them. Just like this. But I don't make cutouts. Bahamas, yes. Hi, Carlene. So it's definitely cuttable. You can see how I've got it right on the edge of that boot there. It does hurt my hand a little bit. Oh, what do you love about my lives? The fact that my house is too tiny to even think about that. Not Mexico. No, we are going to the Bahamas. Definitely not Mexico. We did Mexico last year, though, you guys, and it was Puerto Vallarta. So I'm so glad that the timing didn't work out for us to be there this year. And that was a last year thing. Yeah, actual DIY. Actual DIY. Yeah, the notifications, it's like, I think they're coming back for some people. I know, you guys, there were a couple people that I realized that I was following before that all of a sudden they're not showing up on my videos anymore. Oh, thank you, Denise. And one of them, her name is Stephanie, and for over a week, I could not remember the name of her page, and I just love her. And I found her again today, and now I forgot the name of her page again because I'm live and I'm drawing a blank. And so I finally went and I looked at my notifications for her, and it was like, I'm still following her, but all of my notifications had been turned off for her. Like, yeah, I'm following, but she's no longer set as one of my favorites, and I know that she was. So if you're on my page and you're not getting notifications, go there and change everything to like get notified for everything, and then I'm your favorite. Tell Facebook that you like me more than everybody else. You guys. It sounds so horrible. It sounds so cocky. But it's the way that it is in the world of Facebook. You have to tell them what you want to see. And the more that you comment on my videos, and the more that you comment on the posts that I make and the daily funnies that I do, the more likely it's going to be that Facebook's going to go, hey, they're engaging together. And even messages, when you guys send me messages, and I'm not telling you guys to blow up my phone every time you put a stick of bubble gum in your mouth, but like to message me, send me questions, send me pictures every once in a while. Like, let me see what you guys are doing with your crafts and things. I love to see that kind of stuff in moderation. And that's going to help me to be seen by you guys more. Y'all, total honesty. Total honesty. I love you guys. Sometimes it's like, I'll go days where nobody talks to me. Nobody needs anything from me. Nobody talks to me. Nothing. And then all of a sudden, it's like, I don't know, the moon and the waves of the ocean and the whole everything all comes together at the same time. And everybody wants me at the same time. And now, listen, I'm just not into that kind of thing. Oh, you guys. No, you don't share too much with me, but you guys, if I don't answer you right away, it's probably because I'm like on a ladder, or I'm cooking dinner, or maybe I'm in the shower. Like, if it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you send me a message and you're going, why aren't you answering me? I'm going to pretty much go block, because don't do that. It's just not nice. What was that? Designers, what email? Oh, thank you so much. So much. And I have. A lot of you guys have joined my team from other people. But it's a process in order to do that. Or taking the kids to school. Yes, if I'm driving with my kids in the car, I will not answer you. No. You guys, this little section right here is kind of a pain in the butt, to be quite honest. So I'm going to see if I can do it with my X-Acto or my box cutter knife. Just because of the curvature of that boot. And you guys, listen, I use this knife a lot. I ship things. There's like a very, very, very low chance I'm going to cut myself with it. Oh, you're welcome. I don't think I'm going to get to show that thing tonight either. I still haven't unboxed that. Well, I cut into my boot slightly though. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Oh, thank you, Tony. I've always said, you guys, like, I like crafting. I come here to unwind at the end of my night. I have kids, and this is my time to just kind of be with some friends and unwind, right? But I've always looked at it this way, you guys. My job, what I strive to do at the end of every single day that I can is just to make sure that you guys go to bed with a smile on your face. With a happy, because y'all, I just told you I shouldn't do this, and then I did it again anyway, because it's the only way to do it. But I'm cutting into my boot a little bit, and I don't want to. My job at the end of the day, what I want to accomplish is to make you guys happy. Like, that's it. Sandy, you better keep your eyes on the road. You can look at the finished project later. But keep your eyes on the road, girl. All right, you guys. We got our boots cut out. Are they perfect? No. Are they handmade? Absolutely. I did. And you guys, it still did not cure all the way. I'm wondering if it's going to at all. The other thing that I considered is the fact that there was a lot of resin there. And I still only mixed it for that same amount of time. And so I'm wondering if maybe it wasn't quite mixed as well as it should have been. 4-minute timer with 9 ounces of resin might not have been enough mixing time, to be quite honest. Do any of you add distilled water to really thick whey? I do. Yes, Mary. I sure do. Yes, ma'am. All right, you guys, there's our boots. There's our boots. Glue gun's not on yet because I'm not thinking ahead even for a second. But here we go. We've got, oh my gosh, you guys. Look how stinking adorable that looks with those two patterns together. Do you guys see the pattern in the boots? I hope you do. Oh my word. That is so cute. That's so cute. I'm going to take a drink since we're waiting for my glue gun to heat up. Absolutely. Absolutely. Somebody just asked, can you make the boots on cardboard so that it's easier to cut out? You sure can. You sure can. So what you can do if it remains sticky like that is that you can put a layer of UV resin on top of it, and then you can set the UV resin, and that way it's not sticky anymore. I just ain't got time for that right now. I don't have time to go back and fix projects from previous tutorials right now, but I push things a little bit sometimes when I'm live and I don't take my time enough. All right. Foam board for making cutouts. Yep, you good. Yep, the white foam board. I've got a whole... Wendy, I have got an entire foam board over there. And I never even think about that. But we got it. We made it happen. And it's thick and it's durable, though, you guys. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to bend because it is made of the wood. Okay? All right. So now, as soon as I get my glue gun to heat up, we're going to glue some jingle blocks right to the back of this. Let's go ahead and just use that, the other stuff, because it'll set faster while I wait for the glue gun. I know, right? Pam, there are so many things that I want them to bring back right now. I'm going to use Stick Fast, you guys, just because it's quick. And my glue gun is not yet heated up. And this is wood on wood. Okay, so this will set up pretty darn fast. And I'm just doing one on the bottom here. I'm leaving the whole top of it up here. The name of the scrapbook paper is Theodosa. Oh, thank you, Wendy. And we're just going to use, and I'm putting the one at the bottom and then 2 on the sides to raise this, but nothing up here so that I can add my flowers. And I'm kind of putting these 2 pieces in a V so it almost acts as a vase for our flower stems, even though we're going to glue them down. It'll still keep them from poking out the sides. So there we have that. Hey, Jacqueline, how are you doing? Thanks for joining me. Okay, glue gun. It's getting a little soft tip. Y'all. Oh, man, I'm probably going to need more glue. All right, let's do this. Where did you get the cap book? What cap book? The book that I got that has all the paper in it was from Hobby Lobby. If that's the scrap paper book, okay. Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby Theodosa. All right, you guys, we have some glue, albeit it's very hard to get out of here, so it's not as hot as I would like it, but it's still starting to come out. So 1, 2, 3, let's put this down. Just like so, right in the middle. Glad you're not doing wood cutouts. I stopped watching some people who are pushing their wood cutouts. You can make beautiful stuff without them. We're going to be... Y'all, look at how it looks with those just raised up boots. Oh my word. I think this is so pretty. I think this is so pretty. All right, you guys, the last step in this, we're going to add some actual real flowers to this. Some real flowers. No, they're fake, you guys. They're artificial. They're not really real. But I picked out some of my favorites that I thought would go the best with this paper that we've got as the background, okay? And so let me get my little snips here. Where's my snips? There's my snips. We're just going to start cutting our flowers. And we're going to start placing them in there. I've got some blues. I've got some peachy color. We've got some other just neutral tones that we're going to put in here tonight. Little, not cattails. Maybe it is cattail. There was something else somebody told me it was last year. I forget all of that stuff so fast, you guys. And we're just going to start cutting all these little pieces off of here. And we're going to make a little floral arrangement that just kind of sits down in these boots. And I'm just going to start cutting them apart. I'm going to set them in there. I'll kind of arrange them how I want them in just a little bit. And I don't want too much of anything so that I can have a little bit of everything. That's how I roll. That's how I work. Rain is my keyword. Rain. Blame it on the rain. Oh, I'm going to get in so much trouble. Oh, I like this piece right here a lot. We're going to need some more tall ones like that too. Oh, these are little cattail pieces. This is going to be like a wild flower arrangement, you guys. It's going to look like what happens when your kid brings you home some flowers and it's just a whole just slew of all of the things. I don't think I like that piece there. I just don't. Oh, I will get a daisy. We're going to get as much of this stuff in here as we possibly can. Definitely putting the daisy in here. Thank you, Annette. We need, and I'm gonna, Sue goes shopping with me. I would love to do a shopping trip. Oh, here's another one that this was all that I had left of this one, and it's gorgeous, and it's going to go in here. Your kids always brought home dandelions. My kids love picking dandelions. Now that song's stuck in your head? All right, we've got some peach. We got some yellow. We're going to get some blue in here. I think I might want another one of these just for the other side to kind of frame it, and maybe one for the middle. That way we've got like equal height on the same side. Aww. Dale's such a romantic. Ooh, or maybe these things are like little cattails. I love it when I find these little sets of things. Okay, that might be too much. We gotta cut off the. Why does my mind go there all the time? Ah, you guys. We gotta cut off the balls at the bottom. Man. Because they were not letting it go down in there. How can you preserve flowers if you want to craft with them? I do know that Brenda Durant has got a thing on flower preservation on hers, on her page. She preserved a whole bunch of flowers from her daughter's wedding and showed how to do that, but I didn't watch it. Because I've never preserved flowers. I just don't know. That's too many compared to all the rest of them. Oh, it's so pretty. You guys, this is so pretty. Is that all you have to do is just press them between books? That's it? That's it? All right, I want to fill this in. I think we need some more greenery in here. Oh! Oh my gosh, Sandy! She's drying her hair right now, holding her phone between her legs. Girl. All right, I do have some really, really pretty. This is going to be the key, you guys. Putting some of these bigger flowers in here. And they're not huge. But if we put them shorter, and just kind of fill in. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this. It's kind of sticking out the side just a little bit of the boot. I'm probably going to have to take these all out and put them back in because I wanted to kind of arrange them first. Or maybe I'll just, I don't know, put a big old dollop of goop going all the way down the bottom. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I do need to glue these down somehow, some way. Let's see if there's any other greenery that I like. I think this is my go-to stuff. Add a little bit more height right there. Y'all, I think that this is good. Falling petals by the toe of the boot. But no, because it's spring and so everything's growing. I don't want it dying. I'm so over things falling. Thank you. I'm over the snow falling. I don't know, you guys. I think that this is so stinking cute. But I am going to have to glue these in here so they don't come up to the side. I did manage to get them all in between those jingle blocks, so somehow. And you got, oh my gosh! I just turned it around. Or you can, yeah, you're right. I could put a little piece of floral foam back there and just stick them into the floral foam so they can be changed out. Absolutely. Or put another jingle block right here or something so that they don't come out. Or just leave them as is so they don't come out. Because they're not going anywhere right now. And then you could change them out for different seasons and different stuff. But you guys, I just love the little wildflower bouquet in there. I love how this looks. I don't know if I would do this as a hanger or if I would just make this standing. But I think it would look good either way. Y'all. There it is. We didn't just watercolor our boots. Carol says send it to me when you come back. Okay, girl. Carol just claimed this one, you guys. And there's our gorgeous pair of our rainy day boots. Done differently. With all of our flowers packed in there, you guys, I think that turned out so amazing. I just love it. Thank you so much. Yeah, don't glue the way you can change them out. We won't glue, so we can change them out. Sounds good to me. Less work I gotta do. Sounds good to me. I think that they looked fantastic. Now I need the transfer, says Pam. You guys, tonight is the last night for free shipping on orders of $65 or more. This was my favorite transfer when I saw it. I absolutely love how this turned out. And you guys, you could even magnetize this to something. Like, let's say that, I don't know, you wanted to put this somewhere on the refrigerator. You could. You could. If you just put some magnets on the back here. I don't know, the stand is this tall. And this goes in here and it goes like that. I don't know. But there it is, you guys. There's our creative project for tonight. I hope that you guys absolutely love this idea, that you take off with it. Grab all the things that you need from this site tonight while you still get free shipping on orders of $65 or more US. And you still get a gift with purchase if they are available. We were down to our last dozen or so not long ago. So you guys make sure that you get a hold of those as well, okay? All right, you guys. That's it for me for tonight. I'm so glad that you love this project. And I'll see you all back here again tomorrow night. If you have any questions, send me a message. I'm going to go to bed here pretty quickly. I will respond in the morning as long as you don't blow up my phone at 2 o'clock asking me why I'm not answering you. I don't like that. Because it does bypass my sleep mode thing when you message me over and over again. You know, in case it is an emergency. Suction cups to put on the window. Yeah, you could do that too. So many great things you could do. All right, you guys are fantastic. Love you all so much. And I'll see you guys back here again tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. You guys are fantastic. Facebook, take my picture. Which side's my good side? I don't know. I'll figure it out later. You guys, bye everybody.